parts of speech, no? Right? Kannada Radna. But yeah, anyways. So we were talking about parts of speech also, right? We finished parts of speech, then we did blood relations. Yeah. And I told you that in parts of speech specifically, we'll have one thing called as tenses. Yes, because verbs are having two components. Correct? So what are the two components of verbs? They could be actions or they could be state of actions, right? So now what we are trying to do is we are trying to understand what is going to happen in this condition of state of actions. As in, when an action has happened, will happen, or is it now? Okay. So always remember here, no matter whatever action has to happen, there are only three ways. My screen is not being shared.
No, sir. It's visible.
It's sharing, sir.
Visible,
Sharing.
sir.
Okay. And then 1F4. Nana, once check your internet, no? Probably something is wrong with your side of the thing. But okay. So as I was saying, any action, okay, what can be the two possibilities of an action? Let us say if there is an action, maybe it can start or it can end. Inkena possibility unda. Okay, maybe it is going on, continue outondi. Okay, it's going on or it's continuing. There is no noise here, like except for the fan, there's nothing on. So, okay, wait, let me switch off the fan and see if that will make it better. Right, is it better now? Has the noise gone? Is the noise gone? 0243? Yes, okay, all right, fine. Then probably it was okay, all right. So now don't worry. Tenses are a concept that we have been listening and we will listen for the next few years also. But let me tell you what, if you can understand tenses today, that's good. If not, then it's just like what you've been doing from your second class. Okay, so I'll try my best to explain this to you as simply as possible. Okay, but wherever you don't understand, Rishi, please do let me know. I will clear it again. Okay, so okata alochinchanడి. First things first, whenever I have an action, okay, that action can either start, can either end, or it can keep going on. Okay, yes, action is started, that means it's continuing. Okay, but I can talk about the action starting without telling it's continuing. Okay, I could talk about the action ending without telling it's continuing. Okay, or I could talk about some action that is going on. Oh, hi Ajay, welcome to my the class then. All right, so or I could talk about some action that is going on. Yes, now when can these actions happen? Either these actions can happen in the past, yes, or any of this part can happen in the present, or అది ఎప్పుడో అవుతుంది ఫ్యూచర్లో కదా. సో మనకు మూడే టైమింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఎస్, ఆ మూడు టైమింగ్స్ ని మనకి 4 ప్రాబిలిటీస్ అన్నమాట. ఏంటి? స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి యాక్షన్ కంటిన్యూ అవుతోంది, or some first action is happening when the second action started. Okay, first action is happening, second action started, and this first action ends. Okay, ఇలాగ మనకి కొన్ని ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయింది, ఎండ్ అయిందంటే ఎస్, ఈ ఒక్కొక్క ప్రాబిలిటీని మనం చూసుకుంటేనే వాటిని టెన్సెస్ అంటారు. Okay, now if I'm looking at some action that happens all the time, ఎప్పుడైనా అవ్వచ్చు యాక్షన్ అన్నప్పుడు అది ఎప్పటికైనా If I use my headphones, it won't be clear for sure because this is what I do for all my classes. And so far, there's no difficulty. Okay. If I put my headphones, definitely there'll be a increased. So there's something called as AWGN, additive white Gaussian noise. Yeah. Right. There's no problem in the audio, no? Okay. So then 243, Kana, I think it's only for you. Why don't you maybe just take off the internet for a while and then get back onto the class? Maybe that will work. Yeah, it happens in a lot of classes to some people. Okay, all right. Right, so as I was saying, give me one moment. Right, so as I was saying, okay, the first thing that we're going to do is look at the present tense. ఇప్పుడు present tense లోని మనకి simple present continuous, okay, present perfect, present perfect continuous, ఈ 4 ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? ఆ 4 ఏంటో మనం స్లోగా ఒక్కొక్కటి చూసుకుందాం. ఆల్రైట్, సో if I'm looking at present tense, simple present tense ante enti? What is simple present tense? It is any habit, okay, or an action that keeps on getting repeated. All right, for example, I eat food. Okay na, మనం I eat food అన్నప్పుడు మనం ఇవాళ ఫుడ్ తింటాం, రేపు ఫుడ్ తింటాం, ఎప్పుడైనా ఫుడ్ తింటాం కదా, అది ఒక రిపీటెడ్ యాక్షన్ కదా, అందుకు దాన్ని మనం సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్ లోని తీసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, యా, సో యూ కెన్ లుక్ ఎట్ ద ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ హియర్. ఆల్రైట్, సో ఐ ప్లే టెన్నిస్, cats drink milk, కుషల్ టీచర్స్ ఇంగ్లీష్. ఇవి ఏవైనా మనకి సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్. ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ ఆర్ జస్ట్ సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ టెన్స్. నౌ వాట్ అబౌట్ ప్రెజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్? ఓకే, ఎప్పుడైనా ప్రెజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్ ని మనం ఎలాగా కనిపెట్టాలి అంటే యాక్షన్ అవుతూ ఉండాలి. దేర్ షుడ్ బి అన్ ఆన్ గోయింగ్ యాక్షన్. ఓకే, నౌ ఈ యాక్షన్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతూ ఉండాలి? ఇప్పుడు అవుతూ ఉండాలి. ఓకే, ఇఫ్ దిస్ యాక్షన్ వాజ్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఎస్టర్డే, ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నిన్ననేమో మీరు ఒక మూవీ చూస్తుండే, ఓకేనా, సో యూ కెన్ సే దట్ ఐ వాజ్ వాచింగ్ అ మూవీ ఎస్టర్డే. ఓవర్ దేర్ ఆల్సో దట్ యాక్షన్ వాజ్ హ్యాపెనింగ్, ఇట్ వాజ్ అన్ ఆన్ గోయింగ్ యాక్షన్, but that action did not happen right now. Okay, so if there's an action that's happening right now, then we call it as a present continuous tense. Okay, for example, I am playing tennis. Okay, he is teaching English. అంటే ఏంటి? ఈ టెన్నిస్ అనే గేమ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాన్ని నేను ఇప్పుడు ఆడుతున్నాను. దిస్ యాక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ప్లే అనే యాక్షన్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా అవుతోంది. ఓకే, ఈ ప్లే అనే యాక్షన్ మేబీ 5 o'clock ఎప్పుడో స్టార్ట్ అయింది, మేబీ 6 o'clock ఎప్పుడో ఎండ్ అవుతుంది, కానీ నేను ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాను, ఇక్కడ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాను. ఓకే, డు యు అండర్స్టాండ్ దిస్? అదే వెన్ ఐఎమ్ సేయింగ్ ఐ ప్లే టెన్నిస్, ఇక్కడ ఐ ప్లే టెన్నిస్ అంటే నేను ఇప్పుడైనా ఆడొచ్చు, నేను రేపైనా ఆడొచ్చు, నేను ఎప్పుడైనా ఆడొచ్చు. ఓకేనా, నేను ఆడుతున్నప్పుడే నేను ఏమొచ్చి ఆడుతున్నాను అని చెప్తాను. ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్? సో వీ హ్యావ్ సింపుల్ ప్రెజెంట్ అండ్ ప్రెజెంట్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్. ఇప్పుడు ఒకటి గుర్తుంచుకోండి, మనకి ప్లే అనేది వర్బ్ కదా, ఇక్కడ నార్మల్గా అయితే టీచ్ అనేది వర్బ్ కదా ఎప్పుడైనాను. Okay, so Ajay, is it comfortable for you if I tell that part in Hindi? Yes, okay. So एक बात ऐसे सोचो, अगर कोई एक्शन हो रहा है और कब अभी हो रहा होगा तो मैं उसको प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस बोलूंगा। ठीक है, अगर कोई एक्शन पास्ट में हो चुका है या फिर अगर कोई एक्शन पास्ट में हो रहा था, जैसे कि अगर मैं कल एक मूवी देख रहा था तो वो भी एक्शन चल रहा था ना उस टाइम के लिए, तो बट ये पूरा पास्ट में हो गया है ना, तो उसको हम लोग प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस नहीं मानेंगे, वो कंटिन्यूअस टेंस है बट प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस नहीं है। प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस कब होगा, अगर अभी कुछ एक्शन चल रहा है तब वो प्रेजेंट कंटिन्यूअस टेंस हो जाएगा। ठीक है, ऑलराइट। So as I was telling, play, teach and all are a few verbs. Okay, ఈ verbs की మనం ing యాడ్ చేస్తే, అగర్ ఇన్ verbs को हम लोग ing యాడ్ कर देंगे అప్పుడు మనకి present continuous tense వస్తుంది, right? In that case we'll be getting a present continuous tense. So if we take a normal verb, yes, and I'm just adding ing, playing, that looks like a present continuous tense. Okay, are we all clear about this? Guys, you got the logics, no? When to use what? Okay, all right. Now, can we do this practice? I think this will be easy enough for us. I don't think this will be hard at all. Okay, so maybe take like 2 minutes. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. You can start solving. Come on. Okay. Nice. So few of you are giving me the answers. Yes. Hmm. Right. Okay. So, oh wow. Who is this person? This person is smart. Who's this way? Who is 2B2? ఎవరది? ఎస్ సార్ అంటే అలా పేరు చెప్పాలి కదా. హేమంత్. Yeah, nice, smart dude. See, Hemant is the kind of a person who will never lose to, those WhatsApp statuses that come, no? I lost to this person, so I'm putting the status. Hemant will never lose. Because the question over there was, are the underlined verbs okay? He said yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Crazy, nice. Wow, okay, fine. So let us look at the answer. So he says that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Is that correct? Obviously it is correct. Okay, so there's no problem there. What about how often are you going to the cinema? It should be simple present, no? Because it's an everyday thing or it's an habit kind of thing, no? It's a repeated activity, no? So it'll become, how often do you go to? Okay, how often do you go to? Now, okay, fine. Next one. Ben dashed to find a job, but he hasn't had any luck yet. So when I see this yet, can I say that maybe this action is going on and till now he has not had any luck? Yes. So it should be something in a continuous tense. And the reason I'm explaining it to you like this is because a lot of you have given me the answer as tried, which is past. Okay, na? The answer is Ben is trying to find a job, but he hasn't had any luck yet avvali. Okay. ఎందుకంటే ఎట్ ఉన్నది కనుక అదేమో కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్ లో ఉన్నదని నాకు అర్థమవుతుంది బికాస్ దేర్ ఇస్ దిస్ ఎట్. ఓకే, ఐఎమ్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఇన్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్. నాట్ వాజ్ ట్రైంగ్, ఈస్ ట్రైంగ్, బెన్ ఈస్ ట్రైంగ్. ప్రెసెంట్ కదా, వాజ్ అంటే పాస్ట్ వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ వాజ్, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ యూజింగ్ ద వర్డ్ వాజ్, ఇట్స్ inadvertently going back into the past. Okay, so we'll have to use is trying. So over here it'll be Ben is trying to find a job, but he hasn't had any luck yet. Next one, Martina is phoning her mother every day. It's definitely not a continuous process, no? See, when I said phone, what do you mean by phone? Calling, no? Right? So obviously I can't say. Nana? Someone said something. No, okay.
Martina phones, sir.
Yeah, it'll be Martina phones, like Martina calls. Okay. Funny story, this is actually British. Okay. Can you phone that person is actually British. But okay. Can you hear those people? What are they talking about? Kada? What do they talk about? Annadi correct kaadu. Enduku? Why? వాళ్ళు దేని గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారో మనకు తెలుస్తుంది, తెలియదు, అదంతా మనకు అనవసరం. అంటే వాళ్ళు దేని గురించి అయితే మాట్లాడేసారో, వాట్ డూ దే టాక్ అబౌట్ అంటే వాళ్ళు మాట్లాడుకునే టాపిక్స్ అన్ని మనకు తెలియక్కర్లేదు. వాళ్ళు ఇప్పుడు ఏం మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు అన్నది మనకి వినిపిస్తుందా లేదా అన్నది మోస్ట్ వాడు అడిగాడు. అయినా సో ద ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ సేయింగ్ కెన్ యూ హియర్ దోస్ పీపుల్, రైట్? సో వీల్ హ్యావ్ టు సే ప్రెసెంట్ ఇన్ కంటిన్యూస్ టెన్స్. ఓకే, సో వాట్ ఆర్ they talk plus ing, talking about. Okay, next, I must go now. Late అయిపోయిందని కాదు కదా, అవుతోంది, నాకు లేట్ అవుతోంది, మేరకు లేట్ హో రహా హై is what we say, no? So what will it be? It is getting late. Okay, it is getting late. Okay, are we clear? అందరికి అర్థమైందా ఇది? But can you wait, there's some doubt someone asked. Let me just check that chat once. Not in this case, but can we use phoning in other cases? Is it right? No, I've been phoning and vaadaman. I've been calling, okay, kani I have phoned them several times vaadachu. Okay, all right. So where was I? Yes, this part is done. The next thing that we're going to look at is present perfect tense. Okay, so I think someone was very excited about perfect tenses, right? So here, what is a perfect tense? Perfect tense ante it's an action that has happened once or multiple times in the past. Okay, perfect ante అయిపోయింది. All right, so present perfect అని మనం ఎందుకు అంటాము? అదేమో ఎప్పుడైనా అయిపోవచ్చు. All right, that could have happened today, that could have happened yesterday, at an unspecified time అయిపోయింది అది. దాని గురించి మనం ఆ అయిపోయిన యాక్షన్ గురించి మనం ప్రెసెంట్ లో మాట్లాడుతున్నాం కనుక మనం प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट अंटाम, क्योंकि हम लोग जो एक्शन हो चुका है उसके बारे में अभी प्रेजेंट में बात कर रहे हैं, हम उसको प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट बोलते हैं. Okay, is that clear? Yes. Now for present perfect we use has and have. All right, ఈ has ఎక్కడ వాడతాం, have ఎక్కడ వాడతాం అంటే she has a mark, they have a mark. Okay, what's the difference? Can you see any difference? Yes.
Plural.
Yes.
Singular
Very
and plural.
good. Okay. Very good. That is one use case of it. Okay. For example, you can see I have been to France. Okay. Now always remember here in English, I'll teach this to you again when I'm teaching you this topic called as subject verb agreement or concords. Okay. In English, all subjects must agree with their verbs in number. ఓకే అంటే సబ్జెక్ట్ ప్లూరల్లో ఉంటే వర్బ్ ప్లూరల్లో ఉండాలి, వర్బ్ సింగులర్ ఉంటే సబ్జెక్ట్ సింగులర్ ఉండాలి. ఎక్సెప్ట్ ఈ మొత్తం రూల్ కి ఓన్లీ ఎక్సెప్షన్ అయ్యి. ఓకేనా? ఆల్రైట్. సో ఎప్పుడైనా మీరు చూడండి షీ ఈజ్ అంటారు, యూ సే షీ ఈజ్, బట్ యూ డోంట్ సే ఐ ఈజ్, యూ సే ఐ యామ్. ఓకే, యామ్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో సింగులర్లే అక్కడ ఎలాగైనా, బట్ యా ద హోల్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ దట్. సో ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ టు ఫ్రాన్స్, వేర్ మై be is the actual verb and have is adding because of my tense. Yeah, you also. But for you, no, there's a logic. Because you is the same for all the three. It is you both, and you all. Okay, all these three can be just said with you. That's why we use it in plural. But I kala kaadu. Okay. We'll discuss this when we come to subject verb agreement. Our topic kuda okati baaguntundi kangaru ledla. Okay. Yeah, so this is the first use case, Nana. The second use case is that there can be some actions which started in the past. Okay, but these actions may or may not continue into the present or future. Okay, for example, I have lived in Delhi since childhood. Okay, so this action, living, is the action, no? Yeah? Or live is my verb, no, over here. This action started in my childhood. All right? Now, if you ask me you were asking me about me, no? I told you I've lived in Bhubaneswar, I lived in Sambalpur when I was a kid. Correct. So what happened over here? This action continued for some time. Okay. Clearly it started in the past and it continued for some time. All right. Now, maybe it continued till the present, maybe it'll go till the future, we don't know. But some action started sometime and it continued. All right. So for those kind of actions also we use present perfect tense. Okay. Am I clear? Are you guys able to understand? Yes? No? Okay. Yes. All right. Fine. So let's move forward. Let's look at the last part, present perfect continuous tense. Okay. Now what are these things? These are actions that have started in the past. They definitely continue into the present and they may continue into the future. Okay, manaki present perfect, when we looked at present perfect, these actions started in past. Okay, they may or may not continue into present or future. Okay, so these may or may not continue, but over here they definitely continue into the present. Okay, and they may continue into the future. That's the difference. Can you see the difference now? Rishi, yes, I figured out who it was who was excited about tenses. Rishi, can you figure out the difference now between perfect and perfect continuous?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah? Okay. Which question, Nana, has been trying? 3M1? The job. Wait, which job are you talking about? I have lived in Delhi since childhood. This one, no? Which job question are you talking about, Nana? Yeah, this is the first exercise. Why can it not be simple present? Why should it be present continuous perfect or present perfect continuous? Him not having any luck is a consequence. Okay, that is not another action. No, that's not something that's continuing. The only action that's continuing is Ben trying to find the job. Right, and we are speaking about it by staying in the present. కదా అందుకే నేను చెప్పాను మనకి ఎట్టున్నప్పుడు మనం దాన్ని కంటిన్యూస్ గా వాడాలి అని. ఓకే, alright. Is that clear for you? 3 and 1? Yeah, okay. So here, I'll show you a few examples for this part and then we can go forward. So one example can be like this. I have been living in Delhi since my childhood. Okay, now what's the difference between this sentence and the sentence that we saw before? In the last sentence, when I said I have, okay, then there's no guarantee. Wait, I'll show you that sentence also. Yeah, when I said I have lived, there's no guarantee that currently I am in Delhi. There is no chance or no guarantee. Whereas over here, when I say I have been living in Delhi, that means currently also I am here. Okay, yes, Ajay, this is action continuing in the present. Okay, now the second thing, if an action that has just finished, okay, finished shortly before the moment of speaking, then also we give it as a present perfect continuous. That means something that ended but it was going on just till now. Okay, something has ended but it was going on just till now. Okay, for example, I am tired. I have been playing football. Okay, is that clear? All right. Okay, let's move forward. Now, please take 2 minutes and solve these questions. We'll be back. No, I know, there's no charging. I just connected it to the charger. But it's okay. Yeah, so as I was saying, very good, most of you got the answers right. Okay, now except for the first one, see, when I'm saying that you'll need an umbrella if you go out now, if I say it is raining, okay, that means right now it's happening. That does not make me predict that I'll need an umbrella and all. If I say it has been raining, okay, it's an induction. Yes, it's been raining, it's going to rain. Okay, so the more appropriate one over here, it's been raining. Okay, but there's nothing wrong in it is raining also. Okay, yeah. The second one, definitely it is B. The weather has been awful since I arrived here. Okay, because we are showing that it has been happening for some time. I am sorry, have you been waiting for long? Okay, it'll be have you been waiting long. What about fourth one? We have moved. Yeah, so see over here it is now, so it'll be we are living. It's present continuous, it's not about perfect at all. It's the action that is happening now. Okay, ఇప్పుడు అవుతున్న యాక్షన్ గురించి కనుక. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఫీలింగ్ గుడ్, ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఫీలింగ్ ఇల్ ఆల్ డే, అంటే నాకు రోజంతా బాగలేనట్టే అనిపిస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇల్ బి ఐ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ఫీలింగ్ ఇల్ ఆల్ డే. ఓకే, ఆర్ వి క్లియర్ విత్ దిస్? In third one, they need not wait for he came, so it needs to be in perfect tense. They need not wait for him to come. Oh, no, it's not like that. See, they have waited for him for some time, no? So see over here, the verb is wait. The verb is wait. Now this verb has happened for some time already. Okay, this verb has happened for some time already, no? So that is why we are taking it in perfect tense. Okay, see, I'll tell you the difference again between present perfect and perfect continuous. So see, in present perfect, actions started in past. In perfect continuous also, actions started in past. Okay, both of them have same, but these may or may not continue into present or future. Okay, these may or may not continue into present or future, but when I'm talking about perfect continuous, definitely, okay, continues into present and it may continue into future. No, that's what I'm saying, Sai Prasad. There's nothing wrong with you saying it has been raining either. Okay, ideally it is raining is correct, but there's absolutely nothing wrong in saying it has been raining either. Okay, so that is why first time ade cheppanu anduke. Okay, all right, any more doubts in this part? So just completed actions are only used in present perfect, sir. Then how can we say it in present perfect continuous? No. If an action has just been completed, it's been happening till now, no? So continuous ante ippudu neeku present daaka adi vachindani kada. So present loki continue ayindane manam teesukuni dan present perfect continuous antam. Okay na, just completed ante ఈ మూమెంట్ కూడా నేను ప్రెసెంట్ కింద తీసుకుని దాన్ని జస్ట్ కంప్లీటెడ్ వాటినేమో ప్రెసెంట్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ కంటిన్యూస్ కింద తీసుకుంటాం మనం. ఓకే, అప్పుడు ఎప్పుడో అయిపోయి ఉంటే అది వేరే విషయం. ఓకే, ఆల్రైట్, యా. So all of you understood the four tenses of, so fourth once explain in Telugu. See, ఇప్పుడు ఒక యాక్షన్ ఏదైనా ముందు మొదలైందన్న, ఆ యాక్షన్ ఇప్పుడు దాకా అవుతోంది అనుకో. ఆల్రైట్, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి చదువుతున్నాను, ఓకేనా? నేను ఇప్పటికీ చదువుతున్నాను, మేబీ ఫ్యూచర్లో ఎప్పుడైనా చదువు ఆపేయచ్చేమో కదా, అవునా కాదా? సో ఇలాంటి దాన్ని నేను హ్యావ్ బీన్ స్టడీయింగ్ అనాలి. ఇది పర్ఫెక్ట్ కంటిన్యూస్, present perfect continuous. Okay, sir, in exams they prefer perfect answer, so which I didn't get you, for which what? Mohan, then question one, in this question you are talking. See, if it's an exam, I will definitely go with it has been raining. Okay, so that is what I will go with. Now, will you also do the same thing? I think you should. It's your choice at the end of the day. Fair enough? Okay. All right. So yeah, as I was saying, yeah. Okay. So now let's talk about past tense. In past tense also, again, we have the same things. Okay. And first, let's talk about simple past tense, and then past continuous, past perfect continuous. Okay. If simple past tense ante, there is some action. Okay. That action ended. Okay, that action ended. Not talking about starting. Remember, in present tense, I talked about the starting of an action in the past. Okay, but over here, when I'm talking about past tense, this action ended in the past. Okay, is that clear? So this action started in the past and it ended at a specific time in the past. For example, wait, what's happening? Okay, sorry. Yes. For example, I saw a movie yesterday. Is that clear? So this particular thing started in the past and it ended in the past only. All right. What else can be simple past tense? Simple past tense can be past habits also. That means habits that you are not continuing now. Okay, that can be also simple past tense. For example, she lived in Brazil for 2 years. Okay, so ఇక్కడ lived అన్నది ఏంటి? అప్పుడెప్పుడో తను ఉంది, ఇప్పుడు ఉందా లేదు, ఎప్పుడో ఆగిపోయింది కదా ఉండడం. ఎస్, సో ఇట్ ఈస్ అన్ యాక్షన్. Past habits are also actions which are completed, they are not going on any longer. Okay, is that clear? Yes, used to. You can think something that you used to do. Okay. Yeah. What about past continuous tense? Rend actions undali, obviously. Okay, na? One which started before. Okay, na? Okati start ayindi mundu. Rendodi emoji first అవుతున్నప్పుడే అవుతోంది. Okay, so there should be two actions. The first action must have been started before, and the second one is ongoing while the first one is occurring. Okay, now, so I'll just draw this. So let's say that there are two actions. This first action is like this. Okay, first action is happening or it started. Okay, and this was ongoing while the other action occurred. All right, so let us say that this is action 1, action 2. All right, ఈ యాక్షన్ ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, ఇలా అవుతోంది. ఎప్పుడు? ఈ మధ్యలోనే ఈ యాక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది. సో ఈ యాక్షన్ అవుతున్న మధ్యలోనే అయిపోతుంది. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, ఐ వాజ్ వాచింగ్ టీవీ వెన్ షీ కాల్డ్. ఓకే, నేను టీవీ చూడడం ఇక్కడ మొదలు పెట్టాను, ఇలా నేను చూస్తూనే ఉన్నాను. ఇక్కడ నన్ను తను పిలిచింది, తను ఎవరో నాకు తెలియదు, బట్ ఇక్కడ నన్ను పిలిచింది, కానీ నేను కంటిన్యూ చేస్తున్నాను. రైట్, సో మై వాచింగ్ ఆఫ్ టీవీ is happening when the other action of calling is happening. Is that clear? Present perfect example 2 and simple past example 2 difference ఏంటి? Where is present? What is present perfect example 2? Present perfect example 2. Okay. I have lived in. Have often and difference. Okay, na? Past perfect example 2 ఏంటి? Past one example 2. I lived. అదే have లేదు కదా? Okay. So if it is present perfect, you will have. అదే simple past అయితే have ఉండదు. Do both mean the same? Well, in a way, kind of yes. Okay, when I say I have lived in Delhi for 2 years, okay, it could have been any 2 years that I'm talking about. Whereas, yeah, it's almost the same. In a way, they're almost the same. Okay? All right. Now, this is about past continuous. Okay? So let's go to the next one. But before that, we have a practice. Yeah. Okay. The time currently is 2:52. Maybe take like 6-7 minutes to finish this. Yeah? Okay, start. Difference between since and for. I think we did this the other day, no? In what topic was I teaching? Prepositions. When I was teaching, I taught you since and for. But okay, I'll tell you again. See, guys, please pay attention. I'll give you time to do these questions. Usually, I say since X, Y, Z. That means since a particular year, right? So this is a specific point in time. Okay. Whereas if I say for, I'll say for 2 years. So this denotes a period of time. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me just clear this off so that you guys can start. Okay, yes. Come on. You guys can start this. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I mean, you know that those things will change, no? All right. So let's do this part. Yeah. First one is what? Mozart. Write will be the right verb, but the correct form of that will be wrote. Okay, so Mozart wrote because it's a past tense. No, just simple past tense. So, how did you learn to drive? My father taught me. Okay, my father taught me. What's the third one? We could not afford to keep our car, so we obviously sold it. See, we could not afford to keep our car, so we sold it. Okay, Dave dashed down the stairs. Dave fell down the stairs this morning and hurt his leg. It's not going to be hurted. Okay, it's going to be hurt only. All right. Next, Joe dashed the ball to Sue. Joe threw the ball to Sue. Right. Who caught it? Kate dashed a lot of money yesterday. Kate spent a lot of money yesterday. She dashed a dress which dashed 100 pounds. So she bought a dress which costed 100 pounds. No, it's not going to be costs. It will be costed, which costed her, no? See, if you're writing something in past, all of it should be in past. Okay? All right. Let's go further. The next thing that we are going to talk about is past perfect tense, Nana. See, remember we've had this in present perfect tense. We saw has and have. Yes, like that only in past perfect we'll have had. Because hurt is the past tense of hurt also. I've been hurt is what we say. I am hurt, I've been hurt. Hurted is not a word. If I'm not wrong, hurted is not a word. Wait, let me just check. Could be that I'm wrong also sometimes, but this is not that case is what I'm thinking. Yeah, the past tense of hurt is hurt only. It's not hurted. I was right. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So as I was saying, past perfect tense, Nana, will be had. All right. Now, when do we use past perfect tenses? When we have two actions. Okay. Both these actions are of past only, but one action completed before the other action. Okay. Now see, you might get confused again with this part wherein we are taking the past continuous tense. Here two actions are there. Okay. One is going on while the other is happening. Okay. This is different from this part wherein an action is completed before another action. All right. For example, she understood the movie. That means understanding the movie. This action is what? Completed as she had read the book. Okay. So, which is the first action? I think this is the first action. Yeah. Just give me one more. Okay. So, this is the action. Her reading the book is the first action which got completed and then she understood the movie. Okay. All right, are we clear? Yeah. అర్థమైందా? రెండు యాక్షన్స్ ఉండాలి. ఒక యాక్షన్ రెండో యాక్షన్ ముందు అయిపోవాలి. Okay, all right. Or there's another chance. That's the first use case. Second use case is before a point of time in the simple past if one action is finished. Okay, like this. By the time he finished his studies. Ante, what is this? This is some time, some point of time in the simple past. Okay, he had lived in London for over 8 years. Okay, that means him living in London for 8 years. Okay, so living in London for 8 years. Okay, completed. This action got completed before he finished studies. So this action got completed before this action. Okay, is this clear? Easy enough? గుర్తుంచుకోవాలి, ఇంకేం లేదు. Yeah, okay, all right. So next one and the last one will be, I mean, for past tense, the last one will be past perfect continuous. You want one more example of which one, Nana? You want example of the second type or the first type? Aditya, you want the example for second type. So some action that got finished before some other action. Okay, so let us say that maybe we can say by the time you graduate, you would have, or you would have okay, so let us say the simple thing. By the time you graduate, you had finished 280 courses. Okay, yeah, job గురించి రాయలేం మనం అలాగా, ఎందుకంటే you would have had అలా వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఎక్కువ అయిపోతుంది అది. Okay, yeah, so here what are we doing? By the time you graduate, okay, that means by the time this action is over or this time comes, you would have finished this action. Ilaga. Okay, Aditya, you got this? Is it clear? Yeah, okay, let's move forward. Yeah, I was talking about present perfect continuous tense. Now in present perfect continuous tense, we are, is there someone who's unmuted, guys? Once please check yourself. Tejashwi Nana, please mute yourself, Nana. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as I was saying, in present perfect continuous tenses, there are actions which started in the past. Okay. And they are being continued until another point in the past. Okay. So let us say that on the scale of time, this is the scale of time, you are here currently. Some action started here and it continued till here. But to you, all of this is still in the past. Okay? Yes? For example, they had been talking. See, we got this partner had been plus ing, like what I've written here. Okay, so they had been talking for over an hour. All right, when Tony arrived, that means Tony arriving, let us take it like this. The action of talking starts here and it is continuing Okay, till here. Okay, so over here 1 hour time has passed, and over here Tony arrives. Okay, yes, can you see this diagram? Can you understand this? So this is an example of past perfect continuous tense. They had been talking for an hour before Tony arrives, or when Tony arrived. Okay, is this clear? Guys, see, I'm trying to make this as simple as possible for you people, but if still there is some difficulty, please do let me know. All right, I'm not in a hurry. I will stay back if you need me. Okay, yeah, oh, it's clear? Okay, cool. All right, no problem. This another example. I was very tired. I had been working all day. Okay, now see, you being very tired is also a thing in the past. Why? Because you've been working all day. So again, if you draw the diagram, maybe your work started here. You've been working, okay, till here, and you got tired. And you come home now and you're telling this to someone else. Okay, so like that. All right. Okay, so again, take maybe 5 minutes and finish this. Yeah, start. Um, 283, Nana, forgot your name, but see, yeah, in a way, it is the same what you've written. In past perfect, both actions are point of actions. So it's not like point of actions. For example, when we took that example that, can you see me? No? Okay. So, for example, in the previous case, we took that I have been or I have lived in Bangalore for some time or in Delhi for some time. So that becomes a continuous only, but it is done over there. It ended over there. Okay, so it could be an action that continued for some time, but that action ended. Okay, so that's the major point. That's the most important point. All right. Okay. All right, then let's start doing this. At the end of our journey, we were extremely tired. We had been traveling for more than 24 hours. Obviously, B is the right answer. Next one. James was on his hands and knees on the floor. He, what should be A or should be B? Should be he was looking or he had been looking for his contact lenses? Will be he was looking. Okay, you know why? Yeah, yeah, it'll be was looking, but why? Okay, all right, so it'll be was looking. Next, Sue was sitting on the ground. She was out of breath. She was out of breath. Already she is out of breath. That means some other action has been happening. Okay, so she had been running. I was sad when my local cafe closed. Okay, see, so this action of the which one Nana action is not completed? No, someone is saying that some action is not completed. Second one now. Yeah. Okay. No, is that a doubt or you're just mentioning as a comment you're saying something? Okay. Oh, no doubt. Okay, all right, fine. All right. As I was saying, I was sad when my local cafe closed. I had been going there for many years. Okay. And what's the last one? I'm running a marathon next month. I had been training for it, or I have been training. Which one will be the right one? A or B? Okay, if A, why A? When do you get have been? It'll be present perfect, no? Have been means present perfect, no? See. Go back. Let's go back. Present perfect continuous. Yeah. See, have been will be present perfect continuous. What are present perfect continuous? Action started in the past, continues in the present, and may continue into the future. Correct? So that is why where are we? And what is past perfect continuous? See here, actions which started in the past and continued only until some other time in the past. Okay. So if actions continue to present or future, you will use have been plus ing. Okay. Whereas if these same actions are continue only to some other point in past, then you will use had been plus ing. Is it clear? Yeah, that is why the answer will be A. I have been training for it every day. Serena, am I understood? Clear? Yeah, okay. Next, the last time we are going to talk about is future. Future lo kuda malla naalgu unnai. We have the four things in future also. The first one is simple future tense. Okay. Now, simple future tense will be will or going to. Okay. Yeah. And what are we talking about as a simple future tense? These are any planned future actions. Okay. Obviously, because that action has not happened yet. So it's only a planned action. Okay. Or, so yeah, someone is talking, Nana. 3L2. Mute చేసుకోమా ఒకసారి చూడండి. Okay, so yeah, it will be I will help him later. One of the examples can be I will help him later, or I am going to meet. Okay, over here, please remember this whole part going to meet is a verb. Okay, in fact, you should never even split between to and meet. I mean to and verb. Always this should become like this only, because this is a form of verb known as an infinitive form. Okay, దీని గురించి మనం తర్వాత మాట్లాడుకోవచ్చు, పర్లేదు, but I'm just giving you some extra knowledge, nothing else. All right. Okay, so as we were seeing, these are a few examples of simple future tense. Now let's look at future continuous tense. Future continuous tense ante enti? There is some action and it will happen, it will keep happening for some time. Okay na? It's an ongoing action that will continue into the future anamata. Okay, అది ఎప్పటిదాకా అవుతుందో మనకు తెలియచ్చు తెలియకపోవచ్చు. All right, but either ways it's an action that is going to continue into the future. ఎలాగా అంటే I will be waiting for her, okay, when her plane arrives. అంటే ఈ టైం దాకా, so until this time in the future I will be doing this action. Okay, is that clear? Yeah, can I move forward? Guys, what happened? You guys got bored or what?
Yes, sir.
అరే దేనికి రా ఎస్ బోర్డు కా లేకపోతే ముందుకెళ్ళొచ్చా అనా?
Continuous.
ఓ కంటిన్యూ, ఓకే సరే, ఓకే, యా, డూ దిస్ ప్రాక్టీస్ 5 నిమిషాలు. కమ్ ఆన్ ఫాస్ట్. అదే ఐ యామ్ కంటిన్యూయింగ్, దిస్ ఇస్ ద ప్రాక్టీస్ పార్ట్. ఓకే, ఆల్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు బియా, నోరా అలా ఎలా, అలా అవ్వద్ది, అలా అవ్వకూడదు. అలా అవ్వకూడదంటే మధ్యలో ఏదో ఒక బీ పెట్టేసి చెప్పేస్తున్నావా? ఓకే, లెట్ us see. The first one, did you call Max? Oh no, I forgot. I'll call him now. So obviously it is, I will call him. In future continuous example, when her plane arrive or plane arrives. Which plane arrives. Okay, plane అన్నది నీకు సింగులర్ కదా, అందుకు arrives వస్తుంది. ఓకేనా, ఆల్వేస్ రిమెంబర్ ఎస్ ఎప్పుడైనా వర్బ్ లో వస్తే అది సింగులర్ నాన్న. ఓకేనా, ఎండింగ్ లో ఎస్ ఎప్పుడైనా వర్బ్ లో వస్తే అది సింగులర్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, షీ డాన్సెస్, ఓకే, he sings. Wait, someone else is asking some other question. They will arrive. See, if it is they, it is they will arrive. But no, see that, yeah, he writes, correct. But see, this arrive is because of they, it's not because of will. Will has nothing to do over here. Okay, yeah, I hope this answers your question. So let me just start this. Yeah, yeah, here we are here. No, okay, so this is, I will call him. Now what about this? I will meet you outside at the local, at the hotel at 10:30. Okay, yeah, so I will, it'll be, yes, because it is simple future. What about this one? Will you go to work by car? Not usually, I prefer to walk. So this will be, do you go to work by car? Okay, this will be the A part. All right, next one. Will you do something for me? It depends. Yeah, this is obviously will, because it is asking about a planned action in the future. No, it's not asking about now. Next one. Remember to lock the door when you go out. Okay, I won't forget. Okay, I don't forget అంటే నేను ఎప్పుడు మర్చిపోనని. I won't forget అంటే నేను ఈసారి మర్చిపోను అని. Okay, so it will be I won't forget. Okay, all right. Let's go with the last two types of tenses. The future perfect tense. Now, in future perfect tense, there will be an action which will be completed by some time in the future. Okay, ante edo oka action aithe undi, that action will get completed only sometime in the future. Okay, is that clear? Yeah. Now these are the examples. She will have completed. Okay, so mana verb enti actual ga no actual verb aithe complete. The actual verb is only complete, correct? Yeah, but what are we doing to it? We are telling that this work, it is not over now, it is continuing. This action is continuing and this will continue. Till when? This will continue till tomorrow, correct? So I know that this action will end at a future time. Okay, so future, whenever you see perfect, remember ending, Nana. Okay, so future perfect is action ending at a future time. Okay, easy enough. All right, so one example is she will have completed the work by tomorrow. Okay, second example is we will have lived here. అంటే ఏంటి? ఈ we will tell no, ఈ మేకి ఏమొచ్చి 2 ఏళ్ళు అయిపోతుంది, ఈ జూన్ 4 ఏళ్ళు అయిపోతుంది ఇక్కడ ఉంటూ అని. లైక్ దాట్ ఈ జనవరికి ఇక్కడ ఉంటూ 2 ఏళ్ళు అయిపోతుంది. సో we will have lived here for 2 years. Some Praveen is asking, wait 1 minute, I think there are two to three questions. Give me 1 moment. The work will be completed by 2024. Which tense is it? The work will be completed ante simple present tense karna na. You are talking about some action in the sorry, it's simple future tense karna na. Yes, the work will be completed by 2024 అంటున్నాం. అంటే ఏదో ఒక యాక్షన్ ఉన్నది, ఆ యాక్షన్ ప్లాన్డ్ యాక్షన్, అది ఎప్పుడో ఫ్యూచర్ లో అవుతుంది, అంతేనా? సో అది సింపుల్ ఫ్యూచర్ టెన్స్. Now the second, one more question someone asked is, in continuous also finished at point of time. Okay, no, I didn't understand this question. Praveen, ఒకసారి మళ్ళా నీ క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పు. Praveen, unmute yourself, ఒకసారి క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పు.
Sir, in future continuous also, that action is completed at point of time in future.
You're asking like future perfect continuous, only future continuous kada?
I'm asking about the difference between future continuous and the future perfect.
Okay, difference between future continuous, future perfect. Okay, let's go to future continuous here. See, in this future continuous, there is an ongoing action. Okay, ఈ ongoing action ఎప్పుడు అవుతుంది? ఎప్పుడో ఫ్యూచర్ లో అవుతుంది. అంటే నేను ఇక్కడ వెయిట్ చేస్తాను అన్నాను కదా, ఆ వెయిట్ చేస్తాను అన్న యాక్షన్ ఎప్పుడో ఫ్యూచర్ లోనే. ఈ యాక్షన్ ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయిందా? లేదు కదా. ఐ విల్ బి వెయిటింగ్ రా. ఇప్పుడు నా గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ ఏమొచ్చి నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ వచ్చింది అనుకో, నేను నీకేం చెప్తాను? బాబాయ్, ఐ విల్ బి వెయిటింగ్ వెన్ మై గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ప్లేన్ అరైవ్స్ అంటాను. ఓకే, but does that mean I'm going and sitting in the airport now? No, this waiting will also start sometime in the future only. Okay na? So
okay sir,
future continuous tense లో ఇంకా యాక్షన్ స్టార్ట్ కాలేదు, ఎప్పుడో ఫ్యూచర్ లో స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఫ్యూచర్ లోని స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యు ఆర్ ఓవర్ హియర్ నాన్న ఆన్ ద టైమ్ లైన్, ఇది టైమ్ లైన్ అనుకో, యు ఆర్ ఓవర్ హియర్, ద యాక్షన్ విల్ స్టార్ట్ హియర్ and action will end here. We are talking about this part of the action.
This
Okay.
is future continuous.
This is future continuous.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now let us go to future perfect. Okay, ఇక్కడ చూడి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లోని she will have completed the work by tomorrow. అంటే వర్క్ ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోయింది. You are over here. Okay, either the action started here or maybe action started here somewhere, and somewhere in the future this action will end.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Got it? So that is the difference. Now someone else is also asking me something else. Just let me quickly look at the messages once. Sir, here can we use plain will arrive? Or where, Nana? Where, in which question? Wait, I think this example only, no? Plain arrives akkada chusan nenu. In this part? Yeah, future continuous example. What do you want to see? Can we use plain will arrive? No. No, we have to use plain arrives only. Okay, because plain arriving will arrive ante again sometime it will arrive ani. Okay, but that part again will become into future. But when I'm saying when her plane arrives, this is a point. At this point of time, okay, this action is what I'm doing and then cheptunna. Okay, so we can't be using plain will arrive. We have to use plain arrives only. Can we use would have in future tense? I don't think so. No, it will be will have. Okay, again that will be in future perfect continuous tense. Would have will come in past only if I'm not wrong. Okay, yeah, but I'll check that once again because even I'm not entirely sure, because the way you have asked it is very open-ended. You just said can we use would have in future tense. If you maybe gave me an example or something, I could like tell concretely, but I don't think would have comes in future tense. As far as I know, will have is future. Okay, then నేను ఒకసారి చూస్తాను. I will check. 99% it won't. Okay, 113. What's your name, Nana? Oh, okay. Anyways, all right. Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek, just text me once today in the evening or maybe tomorrow. Yeah. By then I would have checked it. Yeah. Apparently, you can use it in future. See, because I just used it in a future tense. No. Text me by today evening or tomorrow, and by then I would have checked it. So you don't need to text me. So yeah, we can. I just used it in a future tense sentence. Nice, no? Reinventing grammar. Okay, all right. So let's look at the last. I mean, when you say miracle, no, my mind immediately goes to Dota. So yeah, let's look at the last tense. Okay, the future perfect continuous tense. Now, what happens in a future perfect continuous? A perfect ante nenu em cheppanu ayipoyina action gurinchi kada. Yes. So in future perfect continuous, there is an action that will continue until a point of time. Okay, this will keep happening until a point of time. When will stop? Or another action in the future. That means either this action will keep happening until some time in the future, or this action will keep happening until some other action again starts in the future, like this. This action starts here, it keeps happening till this time. Or this action starts here, okay, and it keeps happening until some other action in the future. Okay, for example, they will have been talking for over an hour by the time Thomas arrives. Ante itanu vache velaki. So let us say that this is my timeline. Thomas is coming, or Thomas will arrive at home here. Okay, this is Thomas Bhaiya. Okay, now by the time this event happens or by the time this future event comes, I will have been talking for 1 hour. Okay? Is that clear? So this action will have been continuing for some time until another event starts. Okay? Am I being clear? Are you able to understand? Yes? Okay. So the next one, she will have been working for 10 years in November. So let us say maybe now it is July. By the time I reach this point in my future, that is November, my action will be of working 10 years. Okay, would have అనేది జరిగినది జరిగే ఉంటే అని చెప్పడానికి అనుకుంటాను సార్. నువ్వు ఏదో చెప్పావు. 03E5, can you unmute yourself and tell me what you wanted to tell? I am not using laptop while charging. It's iPad. Oh, don't use laptop while charging. It's a caution, no? So it will be simple present tense, Nana. See, remember all instructions are simple present tenses. Do your homework. Simple present tense. Don't eat chocolates. Simple present tense. Okay. Difference between future perfect and future perfect continuous. Okay, no problem. Wait. Here. So see, future perfect, there is an action which will get over, okay, by some time in the future. Elagante she will have completed annattu. So ikkada oka action unnadi, ee action ikkada start ayindamma, ee action edo oka future loni అయిపోతుంది. మనం ఆ యాక్షన్ గురించి ఏం మాట్లాడట్లేదు, ఓకేనా? ఆ యాక్షన్ ఎప్పుడు అవుతుందంటే మనం చెప్తున్నాం. When is that action ending is our major focus over here. But over here in this place where we are talking about future perfect continuous, we are talking about what has been happening in that action also. ఓకేనా? ఆ యాక్షన్ ఎంతసేపటికి అవుతుంది, లేకపోతే ఆ యాక్షన్ అవుతోందా లేదా అన్నది కూడా మనం చెప్తున్నాం. That's the difference. Okay? All right. So this is the last practice, I guess. Come on, start. All right. So the first one is don't phone between 7 and 8. We will be eating. Okay, it'll be will be eating then. All right. Next one. Tomorrow afternoon we're going to play tennis from 3 o'clock until 4:30. So at 4 o'clock, what will it be? Tomorrow afternoon we are going to play tennis from 3 until 4:30. So at 4 o'clock we will have been playing tennis. Right. So it will be we will have been playing tennis. We will not use had acted in the sentence. Which sentence? Where are you talking about? Where is had acted? 0176 ఎక్కడ చెప్తున్నావు నాను? You would have succeeded if you acted upon my advice. No need to add use had acted. Okay, that will happen if you are writing the sentence like this. Had you acted upon my advice, you would have been successful. So if you're taking this sentence, then what you're saying is correct. Are you getting it? Yeah? Okay. Why not we will be playing? No, see, from 3 o'clock some action is already happening. No. We will be playing is just present future continuous. That means in future sometime it will happen. That's not what we are talking about. It has been happening for some time already. From 3 o'clock it's been going on. That's why we'll take this tense. Okay. Now, Sarah will meet you at the station. Why not we have, I just answered, no, why not we have been playing? Wait, what do you mean we have been playing? I just wrote, we will have been playing. Will ఎందుకంటే ఫ్యూచర్ కదా, టుమారో ఆఫ్టర్నూన్ అన్నాడు, ఆడు ఇప్పుడు మాట్లాడుతున్నాడు రేపుడు గురించి. ఓకే, దట్స్ వై ఫ్యూచర్ కంటిన్యూస్ tense. All right, okay. Next, Sarah will meet you at the station dash she will be waiting for you when you arrive, or she will have been waiting for you. What will be the right answer? What? Yes, it will be she will be waiting for you when you arrive. Okay. Next, Lisa is traveling in Europe and so far she has traveled about 10,000 miles. By the end of the trip, she would have traveled, or she will have traveled, okay, more than 3,000 miles. Okay, next, Ben is on a holiday and is spending his money very quickly. If he continues like this, he would have spent all his money by the end of his holiday. So he would have spent. Okay. All right. So let's go to the last topic, sequence of the tenses. That means if there are more than one tenses, no, if there are more than one verb forms, no, then how do we use these verb forms? Okay. Is everyone clear with this part? I can move forward now. You can use will also. It's okay. If he continues like this, he will have spent. Okay, yeah. All right. Now, when we have two or more verbs, then the tenses of those verbs should indicate when that action happened. Okay, for example, look at this. Just as the sun rose, the roosters crows. This is wrong. Okay, what should be the right thing? Just as the sun rose, the roosters crowed. Why? Because rose is past tense. Okay, the rooster crowing is also happening at the same time as the sun rising, no? So when both of these are happening at the same time, I should be using the same tense for both of these. Okay, or alternatively, I can write just as the sun rises. I can make this present. I can use the rooster crows. Okay, so either I have to keep both in past or both in present. All right, guys, girls, is this clear? Yeah, okay. Now next, if one thing happened or will happen before the other, then I'll have to use past perfect, or I can use future perfect. One of these two things. Okay, yeah. Now, for example, look at this sentence. Mozart finished about 2/3 of the Requiem when he died. This is a wrong thing. Why? Or what should be the right thing? It will be Mozart had finished. Okay. So how or what is the logic behind this? Why is this had finished? Because for whichever event is earlier, okay, we will use past perfect. Okay, and whichever is later, we'll use simple past. Now see, in finishing 2/3 of Requiem and dying, okay, he first finished 2/3 Requiem and then died. No, so we are using this verb with past perfect, and this verb we are using with simple past. All right, అర్థమవుతోంది కదా, పర్లేదు కదా. See, if you feel like I'm giving too much information in one day, it's okay, we can take this later also, don't worry. You guys are able to understand? Yes, nice, good. Okay, see, it's a reward. It's always a reward. Okay, so with this we officially come to the end of this class. All right, so now tell me, how many of you people are still afraid of grammar? How many of you are still afraid of grammar? Actually, you know what, I can just stop recording this so that you can be free with telling me your feedback. But yeah,